What is going on, Debt Free Mafia? Hey, today I wanted to just kind of fill in my thoughts about FinCon 21 and what I kind of thought as a financial content creator in my first year, and whether or not I would recommend it, what I liked about it, what I didn't like about it, and just kind of give you guys just a little bit of a summary of my time in Austin. FinCon did a great job of advertising to me, and they definitely got me roped in with their Instagram advertisements. So I was excited to talk about it. But guys, if you don't know me, my name's Rick. I'm a financial coach. I'm the owner of the Debt Free Mafia. If you are somebody who is interested in becoming financially bulletproof, if you're somebody who wants to leave a legacy to your children's children, this is the place for you. Go ahead and hit subscribe. Hit like for me if you don't mind. Also, if you're a content creator and you're just curious about FinCon, I want to kind of cover some things that I really liked about it and that I think are very beneficial. Also, if you are a content creator, link your channel below or just say hello. I'd love to go and check out your channel. I'll do that for you if you don't mind. Just comment below is the best way for me to do that, because I would love to go check it out. Or if you're not, just say hi. Love to hear from you. So let's talk about it. FinCon was in Austin this year, which is perfect because I live in Texas. I live about 5 hours away, a little over 5 hours away from Austin. And I was like, man, I just have to take advantage of this because I think the year before that it was in person, they didn't have it during 2020 for obvious reasons, but the year before that, I think it was in Washington, DC, so that's literally the other side of the country for me. So yeah, this was perfect. It was not only that, I'll tell you a little bit about it too. I don't know if they want me saying this, but I'll say it anyways. FinCon was great. So I think the biggest part about FinCon is networking. If you're like me, I'm kind of an introvert, but I want my business to succeed and be awesome. So I absolutely was like, you know what, I'm gonna go get uncomfortable for a few days and make my business more successful and just sacrifice my comfortability for just a few days and it'll be okay. I convinced myself to do that every morning. You know, I came home and we were supposed to go over to some of my friend's house when I got back. I was so exhausted, just from like socially exhausted, that I stayed in, chilled basically. But FinCon was great. So FinCon had so many networking opportunities. You literally get to just go up and talk to so many different awesome YouTubers and content creators. And so everybody's so friendly. I think one of my favorite parts about FinCon is everybody's so willing to help you or so willing to give you free advice. I mean, you're paying for FinCon, but at the same time, like, these people, it's like everybody there was just so focused on giving more than they were receiving. It didn't come across as arrogant. Everybody seemed so humble. I got to meet some really cool people. Like, I ran into Anthony O'Neill, who was an awesome guy. I did a video about him already here on the channel. It was cool because I talked to him about it. He's like, yeah, I watched that video. And so I got to have a conversation with him about it. It was very cool. Very humble guy, very cool guy. Hoping to be able to link up with him eventually again. And then I also got to meet Tim Schmoyer. I'm sorry, Tim, if I'm messing up your name, but he is over at Video Creations. He charges a lot of money for people who want to blow up their YouTube channel. And I got to talk to him for like 30 minutes free of charge. It was just so cool. And it's funny because I wasn't a big person. I wasn't super plugged into like the personal finance community on YouTube. I really was just doing my own thing. So like, I didn't recognize a lot of people. But it was just funny because like some of the guys I was with, like, oh, that's so-and-so. And I don't know, which was kind of good for me because it kept me from being nervous, because I wasn't impressed with anybody, right? After I got to know them and got to know about their channel, then I was impressed, obviously. But that was really cool. I think one of the coolest things that they did that I was super interested in is they had a mentoring program, and I got to meet Gabby Wallace, who has a very successful YouTube channel where she helps people learn how to speak English all over the country, which I think is so awesome. She's such an awesome person. She started a personal finance channel. I'll go ahead and link that below because she's really great, and a lot of people connect. It seems like her community really connects with her really well. So I was thrilled to meet her. She let me pick her brain and ask her all kinds of questions, and she was just really humble and graceful about it. So thanks, Gabby. Appreciate you for doing that. If you're planning on going to FinCon, be sure to sign up for a mentor. That's a program they should keep doing, because I think everybody I've ever talked to that's done it said it was like incredible, me included. So when it comes to like actually purchasing the ticket, my budget was, I really could only afford so much in expenditures this year. And I knew that if I stayed in downtown Austin, it would be expensive. So I was like, man, FinCon ticket and downtown Austin, it's really like, it was just enough over my budget where I wasn't going to go. And then FinCon sent me an email. I think it was back in July, and they said, what is preventing you from signing up from FinCon? Let us know. Just reply to this email. And I said, honestly, it's just a tiny bit over my budget. Do you guys offer any kind of scholarships for first-time FinCon goers? And they replied back and said, yes, we do. Be on the lookout for an upcoming email to apply for a scholarship. I think the requirements were that you are continuously making content, but you're still in your first year, which I was, which was super cool. And so I definitely applied for that. They were so gracious to award me with it, so I didn't have to pay for my seat at FinCon. So I basically got to go to FinCon for free. I did have to pay for a hotel. By the time I paid for the hotel, it was pretty expensive, and I knew it was going to be, so I took up most of my budget. But yeah, they do such a good job of setting up events outside of just FinCon. Like I went to a YouTuber meetup. I went to actually I went to a content creator meetup at a bar. It was an open bar hosted by BlockFi. It's very cool. Got to meet some really neat people there. Was impressed with BlockFi. I think they got a lot of really cool things going on. That's another thing. Got to meet with all kinds of brands and companies and kind of pick their brain, because I'm always wanting to provide my clients and the people that I serve with the best possible scenarios and brands. I got some brands that I'm going to start trying out myself before I start to recommend them, make sure I like them. But stay tuned. I am going to start working with a lot of that stuff, because it was just neat to go and talk to. I mean, we're talking to a lot of these brands, their presidents, CEOs, and stuff were there. So it was neat because I got to talk to a lot of them one-on-one. Very cool. Very, very much enjoyed that. And then what else was really cool about it? The speakers were really incredible. It was just, all of them were inspiring. The cool thing about FinCon is they encourage you not to even really attend a lot of the speakers. They encourage you to be out in the hallway networking more. And so I kind of did a mix of both. My goal was to network well and kind of get some inspiration. And a lot of those talks are recorded anyway, so I can actually go back and watch them now. That's why they encourage you to spend more time networking, because you can always go back and rewatch that. You can't always network. So that was a cool thing. And I think I got all kinds of I have a list of people that I'm about to start reaching out to for just different interviews and collabs, so kind of be on the lookout for that if you're a fan of the channel. There's really interesting perspectives on a lot of stuff, so very pumped up about that. So yeah, guys, that's kind of it. If you have any questions about FinCon, let me know below, because it was my first time, and I'll let you kind of know anything else that you want to know FinCon wise. I was a big fan. I definitely am going to budget and plan for going next year. It hasn't been announced yet, but I am planning on going as long as it's not ridiculously far away. But that's fine. I'm planning on making it happen either way. So, guys, I appreciate you so much for stopping by. Again, if you have any questions, let me know below. If you're a fan of the debt-free lifestyle, if you want to be financially bulletproof, go ahead and follow us here at the Debt Free Mafia. Hit subscribe, hit the like button for me. It always just helps me out. It's probably one of the best ways you can support me without having to spend a dime, is just like and subscribe. Guys, I appreciate you. Have a great one. We'll talk later. Peace.